Bro, what the fuck? Hello, hello. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Why did it take so long? I pressed the button like this. Stream button. This one. Start stream button. 1 minute ago. Hello, hello. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Why did it take so long? Wait, I think I have like a minute of delay like this between me hearing myself on stream and like, or I guess between reading chat and between you seeing my face. I think there's like a minute of delay. I'm going to see if there is like a button to make it less. I'm streaming today with the Wi-Fi thing, but yes, like the last week was with the Wi-Fi thing as well, right? I told you, yeah, today I'm streaming with this Wi-Fi thing to see if there are less cuts or something like that. Let's see, editar, personalización, modo de latencia baja or something like that, like low latency mode or something. Sometimes there is that button. I don't know. I guess I will have to wait 1 minute for your answers then. I'll have to have that in mind. So yeah, meanwhile, yeah, today's stream is just talking about my week. I don't have a concept of like a topic or anything like that, but I thought a status update or something like that. If I record a video, a status update could be a video that we record today because of because of how the past 2 weeks have been, more or less. So yeah, well, how have you been? I can ask that, I guess. And yeah, when I see it, I will read how you have been, and meanwhile I will say how I have been. So yeah. This week I received the results of the medical test that I did last week, and they were not perfect, sadly. I had high glucose and I had high cholesterol. So I had to go again this time to like public health, to like the public hospital, my town's hospital, well, my town's like clinic, and ask for another analysis or something, and ask for like the doctor to see me and to like check me again. And that document at least was enough for me to get accepted into the train thing. So I am officially accepted into the train thing, but I have to check my glucose and that kind of thing from now on, I guess. Or like it's something I have to watch. So that sucks, I guess. But yeah, at least I got accepted. I have been going to German class this week. That's basically most of the time I spend basically going there in class, then back. That's like I leave my house at like 12, before 1, 12:30, 12:50 to arrive. I arrive kind of like an hour almost, 45 minutes or like half an hour early to class. But yeah, I do the homework there and all this, then German class, then back home. So yeah, that's basically a quick sum up of the week. I maybe will talk about a couple of things more. Let me see. I want to talk about... I had something planned for today, actually. And so yeah, I will talk about this, I guess. It was related, what I wanted to mention, and the thing that has come up. So yeah, that's good. I had ups and downs, but it's fine, I guess. Only started again, and I still have a bit of awkward interactions with my uncle. That's because of the work, right? Because you don't know when to work, and you don't know like when he's going to tell you, hey, you have to come to the office or something like that, right? But other than that, I think I can't complain. Nice. That's good, I guess. the downs are not good, but the ups are good. So I guess that's acceptable, an acceptable state of affairs, right? You being accepted sounds good for now. Lol. Yeah, I think that does sound good. I don't like this kind of looming danger of like, yes, you're accepted for now, right? Because it is kind of for now, right? What if I go on vacation to Italy next summer and I eat a lot of pizza or something like that, and the test result, I have to like get my glucose tested right next week or something like this. I don't know. It's kind of, there's like a little bit of a looming worry there, but I don't know. So far, also, yeah, well, yeah, I got work from him and had just the weekend to do it. I did what I could and asked for feedback Sunday evening so I could still work on it before Monday. But he said he can only look at it at work, so on Monday, but I never got feedback after that. Strange. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit awkward, right? It's like you could ask, hey, can you give me the feedback? Or maybe he doesn't want to give the feedback or something like that. Yeah, strange, I guess. By the way, as a test, can you type, as soon as you hear this, can you type one, enter? Like just something quick. Instead of like writing a reply or something like this, just one, enter. To see how quickly you can type one, enter. Between me saying, you type one, enter, and me seeing the one there. Something like that. One. Okay. Yeah, there is solid 30 seconds of delay or something like that. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to check. It's still not that bad, I guess, because for example, for when you are writing things, I actually can more or less. Yeah, it's like they are not super far away in time, I guess. But yeah, interesting. And yeah, back to the glucose thing. That is a bit of a bummer because that this week I have been eating. Oh, the previous week I cooked myself, right? So that was. I'm not sure if it was good or bad because, for example, for the past many time, like for the longest time back, all of the recipes that I've been telling you about that I didn't like from my dad, right? It's not that just that I didn't like them, but apparently they are also like very, very cholesterol heavy, right? All of them have egg or cheese or like sausages or like pâtés, right? So very cholesterol heavy things, right? And I actually didn't know that. But now I am kind of bummed because it's not only that if I hadn't been eating cholesterol heavy things, but at least, for example, hamburgers or like all day delivering Uber Eats kind of shit, like kebabs, hamburgers, pasta, pizza, then it's like I would be like, fuck. But I could have expected it. But in this case, I didn't expect it, right? Plus, because it was also something that I didn't really enjoy. So I'm kind of like, it feels bittersweet, right? It feels like unfair, like an unfair punishment. It feels like I have been enduring something that I didn't want to for consequences that I didn't want to, right? So it feels like a stupid situation. But yeah, that's something I wanted to, I guess, rant about. So yeah, that is one thing. Then the other thing here, desktop. As you can see, I have this thing is something I wrote sometime in the past week. Probably I don't know exactly when I wrote it. Okay, I could check, to be honest. Let's see. Win2. MD. Okay, date modified. But let's see. Botón derecho. Propiedades. Detalles. Okay, I created this last Sunday. So last Sunday, for some reason, I had the idea of talking about this running project, right? My 10K day, my 10,000th day on Earth, this running / walking 10 kilometers project. And yeah, today I had, as a topic for today, I wanted to watch some YouTube videos of this kind of coach to 5K or coach to 10K videos to, like, I guess, motivate myself, or to, like, prepare myself, because probably those videos tell you something like you can do it, but also they tell you don't get too rushed. And I think my approach is kind of too rushed, maybe because I have this goal that for the 10,000th day I want to run 10,000 meters. So that is a fixed day, 12th of December or something like this. So yeah, I wanted to plan the numbers today, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today, because I wanted to talk in general about some random things from my week. 10K to 10K sounds like a very short journey. It's not that short because it's like 2 months. Today is 12th of October. It's exactly like 2 months until the 12th of December. So that's like 8 weeks, a little bit more, maybe 9 weeks. And yeah, at a progress type thing, at like a progress level of 10% each week, which is kind of what I've seen some Perplexity or Chat GPT type utility say, it's not enough, right? At my pace, well, I don't have a pace, actually don't have a pace, so yeah, it is, I guess, probably too ambitious. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to actually do the numbers today, because they are probably going to come out like I'm going to have to change the goal to walk 10 kilometers. I think I'm going to do 10,000 something. So worst case scenario, walk 10 kilometers. I can walk 10 kilometers. Like, that is something that I have no problem doing. I bought the boots, so even if it rains, like if it pours, rains, it's cold as fuck, whatever the fuck, I will at least walk 10 kilometers. But I want to do it. Even if I have a test that same day, which is actually very likely that I will have the B1 test that day, I will walk 10 kilometers. Unless the fucking test takes from, I have to go at 9 a.m. at the school and I have to come back at home at like 10 p.m. In that case, I won't do it. But if it isn't like that, and I keep my routine like today, so I can go to the class at the afternoon, I will do it. But yeah. It was supposed to be like a joke, since 10K and 10K are the same number, so basically you reach it in 10 seconds. In 0 seconds, hard to make jokes over test. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you meant like the actual project. Yeah, one is steps, or not steps, meters, and the other is days. My therapist said I should go out more, at least for a walk and stuff, so I'll probably work more in the near future too. Yeah, I wanted to change the walking until running. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the tie with this to the glucose is that it looks maybe on the outside that I'm doing this because I got this diagnosis or something like that. But it's actually not true, right? I had this planned from a while ago, actually, right? You saw the video and all of this, it's recorded. But yeah, that is also another reason, like another reason why I want to not do 10,000 meters walking, right? I don't think walking is enough anymore. I think I should run, like exert myself, because I have been trained out this past week. I have been on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have walked, but fast and like running with running intervals, right? And I get really tired, and that is kind of a sign that yeah, I don't know, that I probably should actually keep trying to run, because I can't run, right? If I could like straight up run and not get super tired, I could be like, okay, I'm fine, right? But I think I'm pretty poor. I'm not health, but like fitness, right? I'm not fit, so I want to get that better to see if that also helps with food, right? Because I want to be able to eat food mostly. So if I get fit, I feel like that is a good excuse to be able to eat more food. Basically, I think that is kind of my goal. So yeah, that's basically mostly what I wanted to say. Today I went and bought some boots. Well, I bought some rain kind of tights, running tights, that kind of item of clothing, and we'll see. They are supposed to be like rain, so from like 0 to 10 degrees or something like that. And when it's raining, so yeah, I will see how they perform in the near future, probably because it's raining every day for next week. So yeah, probably next week I will go out running with that. I bought a cap special for rain and for running. I don't know. I don't like this kind of buying too many things. I think did I mention this on stream? But yeah, this is kind of one of the things that I've done here. I wanted to talk about this, avoid clothes block and plan ahead, and this is kind of what I have already started doing. So yeah, let's see. Today I went to Decathlon. The store is Decathlon. I also went to the Adidas store and the Nike store to see if they had trail running, Gore-Tex. How is it called in English? Gore-Tex. And in German, Gore-Tex. I don't know. And that, to see if they had those for running. They didn't. So I got some kind of trekking boots. So these are more walking than running shoes. So maybe I will buy another pair of shoes. Right now I'm not too worried because I'm not running too fast or too much time. I'm more or less walking fast with some intervals of running. But if that changes and if I actually want to attempt to run 10 kilometers, then I will maybe buy shoes. But then I will have probably more money, I guess, because I will get paid since I got accepted. Oh, the good news about this is that I got accepted for this thing. So I'm officially confirmed getting paid. Plus, I asked if I'm getting paid in October, and they said, yes, you are getting paid in October. So that is nice. Never heard of Gore-Tex law, but apparently it's called the same in German. Yeah, it's like a trademark, right? It's probably like nylon. Well, it's nylon, that's a trademark. I think nylon is no longer a trademark. But yeah, it's something like that, right? Nylon. In Spanish, nylon is like, actually, it's like clean. Well, but I was going to say nylon and Kleenex, but both of those are words that they got like lexicalized into Spanish. So they used to be words, so for example, Kleenex trademark, right, is written like this. Or like nylon trademark is written like this. Lycra, for example, Lycra, it's a trademark, right? But for example, nylon now is written like this in Spanish. In Spanish, you can literally look this word up, nylon, and it is the translation, right? And Kleenex, maybe nylon was never a trademark, but I think Kleenex was. But you see now Kleenex has been like lexicalized into Spanish, and like because people just like call these Kleenex, even if they are not Kleenex brand, right? But Lycra, I think it is still a trademark. So yeah, Gore-Tex is a similar thing, right? Gore-Tex is a similar kind of trademarked fabric. It's supposed to be like waterproof or something like this. A brand, I thought at least. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's more, I don't know. Maybe it is a brand, but if it's a brand, it's kind of like it's kind of like YKK zippers. YKK zippers is a zipper brand, but since they are a zipper brand, they basically get their stuff on like other brands, right? For example, maybe a Nike jacket has YKK zippers. So yeah, it's like these are Solomon shoes. So they have Gore-Tex, and like Nike has Gore-Tex shoes, Adidas has Gore-Tex shoes, those kind of things. But yeah. So yeah, today I bought some and got shoes. Not running, more like hiking. Yeah, they're more hiking shoes, but I asked the guy and he said, yeah, this could work for running. I told him, could this work for running? I don't run a lot, to be honest. So I'm looking more for this boot shape, and my mom wants me to have like rigid shoes. Well, I think I didn't actually say that my mom wants it to be boots, but yeah, I said that. And he said, yeah, this could work. These are kind of lightweight material. Gore-Tex is pretty lightweight. So yeah, this could work. I have tried them out and they are kind of rigid, but I think maybe with some movement and all this, they will become a little bit more, maybe they get a little bit more flex on them, and they are less rigid and less, it's like you can tell that you are wearing kind of boots when you walk with them. Maybe they will get a little bit softened with time. Then, more like time, more with use. Right? I got some tights and socks. And cap. Let's see, I got tights and then I got cap, socks, and a kind of scarfy thing. Not a proper scarf, more like a handkerchief or something like that, whatever you call those. So yeah, I got some of those things. It's like to avoid excuses, right? This avoid clothes block. If I wake up at 10:30 and I'm like, what do I wear? It's kind of raining, but it's not too cold, but it's not too hot. Am I going to get to catch a cold if I go out running right now and it's raining? Oof, I don't want that. Versus, okay, I'm ready. I have this. I have the shoes. I have the socks. I have the little scarf if it's cold. I have gloves. Let's go, right? That kind of changing that kind of initial block. I didn't want to buy too many things, and I bought too many things, and I will probably have to buy more because I don't have a lot of rain clothes and all this. But I think I have combinations of things that are made for running that work more or less with that. So I'm not too worried about that. But they are more wind than rain. So yeah, I have to maybe buy something rain specific. Yeah, I don't know. That was what I wanted to do for this kind of thing. And those were some of my thoughts, right, behind this. I guess next week I will update on how the week went, because I think next week all of the days are raining. And it's going to be like probably under 10 degrees at the time that I'm going to run. So like at 9 or 10 a.m. it's going to be like that cold. So it's only getting colder. So. And I had something more to say. Oh yeah, I want now general things, right? General thoughts during the week. So yeah, I don't know. I was feeling kind of bad. Well, the day that I got the Monday, I was feeling really bad because I got the call from the doctor and he said something like, it was like a 2-minute call or something like this. I can look it up. But yeah, it was a very short call. Basically, the doctor calls me, well, obviously from an unknown number, but that's not worrying or anything. But yeah, from a number that I don't know. And he tells me something like, you have to 1 minute and 26 seconds. 1 minute and 26 seconds. And he tells me, hey, you have high glucose. You have to go to your doctor and blah, blah, blah. And I ask him, okay, but I don't know what I asked him back, but it was something, a short question, I guess, and he didn't really answer it. He said, yeah, you have to go or something, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Does this mean I'm not in? How dangerous is this, right? And I was like, worried. So that day I was pretty worried. I was already in Madrid, by the way. I was like, I had gone to the supermarket to the post office to get some boots, and yeah, I get this call, and I'm like, fuck. Getting the call is bad because if nothing goes wrong in the medical thing, you don't get a call. So I got the call. That's bad. I was worried all day, and then plus I had to think about this kind of what do I do situation, right? And that day I was feeling pretty bad, like mentally. I don't know. Physically, I was normal. I went to German class. Yeah, regular. I was a little bit sad, and yeah, some classmates asked me what's going on, blah blah blah, and I told them, yeah, this is happening, blah blah blah. And one of them was like giving advice. He said shit. He said shit like because he likes to lift weights and all this. He said, I used to run an old people home. If I had kept some insulin vials, I could give them to you so you can use them on the next text or something like this. And I was like, okay, no problem. If they tell me I can't, I just won't be, right? That was funny, but yeah. Yeah, so I was like worried, but yeah, at least there were some funny moments like that. And then, yeah, on Tuesday morning, I went to I booked here public this kind of public health system. National healthcare works like, it's also not national, it's regional. So regional healthcare, you go into like your app or the website or whatever, you book an appointment, and they tell you the appointment that I booked for next Monday. I was like, hell the fuck no, right? I'm not waiting until Monday to get told, I'm not hanging in here without knowing if I'm in this fucking German course or if I'm not. I want to know, right? So I went to my to that national healthcare, regional healthcare place in my hometown, went, asked, hey, can I get an appointment? They told me, can I see the doctor because of this reason? I explained the situation, and they were like, no, you can, like right up when they opened, so at like 8 a.m. Well, they opened late, so at like 8:15, 8:20 a.m. And they were like 8:15, more like 8:15. They were like, okay, no, we can't do this. Sorry, blah blah blah. Your doctor is in the afternoons. We can't do it. And I told them, okay. Then I thought a little bit, went back to them and said, sorry, can you change me to the morning doctor? Since I'm here, like, because I hadn't seen my old doctor in like 5 years, so who the fuck cares, right? I don't care what doctor I have. And plus, now if I'm going to have to go to the doctor, I prefer to go in the mornings, since I have afternoons class, right? So yeah, I changed, and they said, okay, with a face a little bit of like, but yeah, they did it. They changed me the doctor, and they gave me an appointment. And because I told them, yeah, it's for like a work process, right? Because it's true, right? It's for my money is hanging on this fucking paper that the doctor has to give me, right? So they apparently pushed some kind of button that told them it was like urgencias, emergency, right? It's like an emergency. And yeah, they apparently they pressed some kind of emergency button or something like this, and I got seen by the doctor pretty quickly, right? So like before 9 a.m. I think. It was like 8:20 when they gave me the thing, when I finished doing that, when they finished changing the name, changing to me to the morning doctor and all this. And then I got seen by the doctor, and she told me, you shouldn't have done this in emergency with the emergency doctor, because as an emergency visit, more like, because your health is pretty normal, right? It's like it is the cholesterol is high and all this, and the glucose is a little bit high, but it's not like you have to get an injection right now of insulin or anything like this, right? It's like you should have just picked an appointment and blah blah, right? But I was kind of nervous, plus my money was hanging on the line, and yeah, I think she could tell that I was nervous, right? And she was like, yeah, don't worry, your health is okay, that's the most important thing. At the end of the day, I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, blah blah blah, right? I didn't want to. I told them it was my fault. I told them that they had to do it quickly. I didn't know that they were going to literally put me in emergency, but yeah, I told her sorry, and yeah, basically she told me that I have to eat better, I have to do more exercise, and that I have high glucose, high cholesterol, but it's not like super high glucose, and yeah, that they are going to run more tests for me. So I don't know if I have diabetes or not. I hope I don't. And yeah, here in Berlin we had like a week of another 20 degrees from the 30 before, and now it's already 12. Yeah, here it's back to that cold. I don't know. He said, that sounds good at least. I don't think you did anything wrong there. Yeah, I don't think I did it either. But the way she worded it, she sounded like she thought I did. She said like, here at public health, we are very crowded, right? So it's like emergencies are serious, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And yeah, I have an appointment for the blood from another blood test where they are going to like tell me what kind of cholesterol levels I have, and I have been eating better, more or less, although debatable this week. So yeah, we'll see how it goes next week. And yeah, after the health thing, I went to that visit, and the paper that she gave me was like, okay, we have sent him for further testing, and he had a similar episode in like 2015. I had a similar episode of like high glucose and also I had like I had fallen down the stairs, and they checked my glucose and it was higher, so it was like he has had this kind of head unconscious moments or whatever. And yeah, basically but yeah, after that after that happened in 2015, I got again put on a diet, and my mom followed the diet, and 3 months later I was fine, right? Or like a month later I was fine in the second analysis. So yeah, so they gave me like the El Alta. They told me I no longer needed like follow-ups. So that's why I haven't gone to any follow-ups since then, right? And yeah, I don't know. The doctor told me that this is something you are going to have for the rest of your life. So that sucks. So I hope it's not diabetes, right? I hope I don't actually have diabetes. I don't know. Plus, I don't know what is worse. Well, diabetes is probably worse, right? That's the thing where you have to actually like shoot yourself with shit, right? But I don't know if it's worse. I think it's worse, right? That you literally have to shoot yourself, or if I have like a propensity to high sugar or something like this, right? High blood sugar, so I have to watch sugar intake. I don't know. But yeah, that was one thought. Okay. Actually, I don't know how I got to tell this, because I was the thought that I wanted to talk about social things, social situations, something like that. Today versus the doctor versus, well, but if you have the context of the week, it's helpful because I can give more context. So yeah. After that, me getting the paperwork of that paperwork of like, yeah, he had this episode in 2015. We are sending him to a test next week, and we have recommended exercise and diet. They didn't recommend. They obviously didn't recommend shooting myself up some insulin, or something like this, right? So at least that is good, right? I think that is good. Like, if in the big spectrum of things, I'm not that bad, right? It's like, yeah, I have glucose or whatever, but they didn't have to straight up shoot me with some syringe, some insulin at that same moment, and the doctor had to say, yes, we are going to have to give him insulin, right? No, she said just this and this and check him, right? So I don't know what they will tell me in the next checkup, but I hope it won't be shoot him up with insulin, right? That's my hope. Let's see. And yeah, after that moment, after I sent the medical report, I was like, chill, right? Oh, yeah, okay, I sent the medical report. Then I got pretty quickly an email, well, not quickly, maybe the next day, an email back saying, congratulations, you are in, from the recruiter from like Deutsche Bahn, right? Which was kind of a relief, right? It's like, okay, I'm in, right? It's like, even if I have to shoot myself up with insulin or whatever, at least I'm in, right? It's like they know it's under control or whatever, right? Plus, I hope, first of all, I hope it won't happen. But if in that case, even still, I'm in, right? I have passed the test. So, okay, it's okay, right? And yeah. Since that moment, it was just going to German class, more or less, like, yeah, pretty normal. And yeah, that gives me cue for social situations, I guess, right? I had a couple of things to say about social situations. These are kind of general thoughts that I have had during the week. So, yeah. For example, today I bought these shoes, right? I got some of these kind of things, and at the beginning of the day, so I went to the Adidas store and I went to the Nike store, and I felt a little bit awkward because I kind of wandered around looking. Well, first I had a clearer objective, so I looked for the shoes. I didn't feel awkward then, right? I walk in, look at the shoes, see what they have. They don't have my size. It's an outlet type store, so they don't have any more extra sizes. So yeah, I just don't ask. Or I actually asked one, hey, do you have these in other sizes? And they said no. So yeah. But in the other store, I didn't. So I don't know. I felt a little bit awkward there. And then when I was looking at the clothes, I wanted to look at clothes that were rain ready. But I looked through all the store before asking anyone, hey, are these rain ready? And then I took one, I tried it on, and then I asked, hey, are these rain ready? And they told me no, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I felt kind of awkward there, kind of walking throughout all of the store before asking, instead of like just asking outright. That was kind of an awkward point of today. And I want to contrast that with going to the doctor, for example. When I went to the doctor, there I was like, I have a purpose, right? I need to get this fucking certificate. Let's just lay out the situation to the girl in the counter. I did that. And then I was actually pretty quick reaction, right? She was like, hey, in the afternoon, you have to wait until your doctor in the afternoon, right? I was like, pretty quick to react to okay, let me move me to the morning, right? So I'm kind of proud of that. I'm proud of having reacted quickly to that situation. I wanted to mention this today. The last time I went in a clothes store, I was looking for a hat and I couldn't find it on one side, so I went to the other without knowing it was for a woman. So an employee stood in front of me and talked to me and watched me like I was a pervert creep, looking at the underwear and stuff. Lol. Yeah, I also look at I looked all throughout all of the store because I don't know. Also, it's like they are running pants. I don't mind if I get women's running pants or anything like this, right? So because tights for women and for men look pretty similar. So I was looking at all of the sites. So they probably thought something similar about me, right? Well, there is not underwear at the Nike store, but yeah, they were probably looking at like, what is he doing on this side, right? Also, I look at the shoes on the women's side as well, because like it's like fruitless because they never have my sizes, but it was sad because they actually had the shoes that I wanted. They had the exact shoes that I wanted. The Pegasus Trail 4 GTX. They were like running shoes, trail shoes, Gore-Tex, so like kind of rain-proof or whatever. And plus they were like at an outlet store, so they were kind of cheaper. They were like less than 100 or like 100 sharp, which was exactly what I wanted, but only for women's sizes. They only had the ones I wanted for women's sizes, which sucks, to be honest. And in the same in the Adidas store. Well, in the Adidas store, they had a different kind, a more boot-looking one, but also only for women's sizes, which was frustrating, to be honest. I guess that the men's shoes of that kind sell much quicker, because in the Adidas store they had a similar men's shoes to the women's shoes that I liked. Well, the women's shoes, they are called Adidas Free Hiker 2. The Free Hiker 2, there are two types. One is like more boot looking, more regular kind of lace-up boot looking, and there is another one that is kind of lace-up but also has some kind of a little bit more fabric covering the thing. Let's see, I can show it. Yeah, this. Well, these ones. These are the exact women's ones, and yeah, these are, for example, the men's ones, right? These are ads, so they have like ad block. These have this kind of upper. And these ones, in women's sizes, they had most of the women's sizes. In men's sizes, they didn't have mine. These ones. And yeah, the women one has this upper, which is like more flexible, and I like it a little bit more. And yes, you can see they don't have my, well, as you can't see, they don't have my size. But yeah, you can believe me, they don't have my size. It's like this one isn't even made in my size, apparently. And yeah, this one is made in my size, which is 45 1/3, but they didn't have it there in the outlet store. I could get them online because I know my Adidas size, 45 1/3. And I tried the 46, and the 46 is way too big. So yeah, if I had to, it wasn't completely fruitless because at least I know my Nike size now, 45.5, and I know my Adidas size, 45.1.3, and I definitely know that 46 is too much. So I guess in that sense, it's a small advantage of having gone to these stores. Yeah, and yeah. I recently got this. Leguano Inspiro. Let's see. Alex akzeptieren, ablehnen, Einstellungen. Zustimmen, right? This, so in some websites you can zustimmen. Well, it's like they say something about, do you accept the cookies, and you can like zustimmen. Inspiro, dieses Modell ist sporttauglich und angenehm zu tragen. Der Slipper liegt luftig und vor allem leicht am Fuß und ist dem echten Barfußgefühl ganz nah. Der hohe Tragekomfort wird durch das atmungsaktive Obermaterial und die flexible, rutschfeste Leguane-Sohle gewährleistet. Holy fuck, that's a long sentence. Der hohe Tragekomfort wird durch das atmungsaktive Obermaterial und die flexible rutschfeste Leguansohle gewährleistet, die die Füße in ihrer kompletten Bewegungsfreiheit unterstützen. Non-Marking, daher auch in der Halle geeignet. Interesting. I also liked this kind of barefoot kind of looking shoes, but yeah, I'm not sure how good they are for like running. Plus, I wanted some that are not as cold. Not cold. Yeah, I guess cold. Not as cold as these. Right? These are for warm weather. It seems like. The pronunciation was pretty good. IMO. Danke. Product. Let's see if they have. Yeah, something like that, right? Boot-looking shoes. Leguanito Thermo. Shippo. Classic Blau. Primera. Saison. Herbst, Winter. Bueno, Herbst, Winter. Eisbäre. Chester. Some like this, maybe. Maybe if I go to Germany in Munich, I will get some of these. Do I have some? Control O, ropa, Control F, barefoot, fab. I'm going to add them. I'm going to just add barefoot shoes. Oops. Control mayor sube. And remove the rest of the link. And I'm going to put that they have winter shoes. And I'm going to put Hanyo behind, so I know you had this. Hanyo. Interesting. These are interesting looking too. I was looking at these UGG boots. They look interesting. Leguanito ist unser Kinderbarfußboot. Oh, these were the ones I actually wanted. The full Gore-Tex outside ones. But they are so expensive. 250. When they have them on stock, which is not everywhere, they are 250. And they are exactly what I wanted, right? They are kind of this intermediate thing between boot and trail shoe. I don't like it when they go over the ankle, so from here. For this, I did want some that go over the ankle. I like them in the winter. They give me, I don't know, maybe unearned, but they give me more, I don't know, comfort or something, confidence. With low shoes, I feel like my socks get soaked quickly, and the sensation really annoys me really quickly. So yeah, I think that's all for today. I don't think I have a lot more to say. I mentioned this kind of contrast of social things. I have more things to say, to be honest. I guess I have like little anecdotes of like German class and all this. I wanted to record myself during class, as in when I read or when I act out some scenario or when I give a presentation. But usually the teacher says things like you have to do this on like groups of 3, groups of 2. And on those situations, I think recording myself, it's a little bit awkward. If it's just me, I wouldn't mind. I hadn't thought of it when I've done things that it's just me. Or if I will do a dialogue and I can put the camera that just records me, maybe I will do it. Okay, I thought about going for a walk after the stream, so maybe it's a good day for a shorter stream. I think so, yeah. So enjoy your work, I think. I'm going now to get a glass of water, play some PUBG, and yeah. See you tomorrow if you're here. Thank you for being here and goodbye. Tschüss. Bis morgen.